Hi folks, this indicator is Wilder's RSI. That's Wilder's RSI. It should not be confused with relative strength, which compares one instrument to another or to a benchmark. For example, comparing an individual stock to the Dow Jones Industrial Average. This instead is an indicator which was created by a gentleman named Wilder, and it first published in 1978 in his book New Concepts in Technical Trading Systems. And his motivation in creating it was to correct some of the deficiencies he found in some of the more standard momentum oscillators at the time, such as them being subject to very erratic readings because of extreme price swings, and the lack of uniformity of scale for the y-axis in terms of the overbought and oversold levels, and them being very different for every instrument. So basically what he did was he created a formula that basically normalized the price swings and put it on a scale from 0 to 100, so that you could really see where the price swings were extreme relative to prior periods in the same security, right? So normally what you'll have is, if you pull up Wilder's RSI on a standard chart, it'll pop up and it'll have the numbers 14, 30, and 70. And 14 will be the look back period. 30 will be the bottom kind of barrier, and 70 will be the top barrier. I actually like to use the RSI for swing trading, and I like to use a 5 period with 20 and 80, which shows even more extreme levels, and then just take trades against that. Once again, as with other indicators, I like to use indicators to tell me what the structure is with respect to price, and then drop down to price itself to try to take trades and set my stops, and all those good things. Again, the RSI works by creating a momentum oscillator by comparing the average up movement to the average down movement over a given time period. So it really gives you a good idea of when price on a relative basis is extreme, right? So the way that you would think about this is when you are outside these bands, right, you look for a signal to go in the opposite direction, right? Here, same thing, here, 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 here to a lesser extent. Here would have been a great one. Here, right, coincides with this level here, coincides with this level here, and you use a lot of people use candlesticks for the trade entry signals, but you can use a lot of other things. You can use price pivots and things such as that to trigger you into trades. But it's an awesome tool to use especially if your discipline is down, and you're very aware, and you trade one security frequently, and try to make sure you're positioned to capture the bigger moves in whatever that security is. Once again, this is Wilder's RSI, and this is a brief introduction and explanation thereof. Hope you guys have enjoyed. We'll see you at the next standard indicator. Thanks.